Okay, I'm going to burn past the node here. Just burn the horizontal speed down to 0. Cut. Kill rotation. Point retrograde. I forgot about that. That was not a smart move. Come on. Meanwhile, we can delete the maneuver node. Prevent any further confusion. Now let's burn this horizontal speed down. While killing some of that vertical speed too. Almost there. Heading 280. Pitch 0, roll 0, execute. And then we can use some thrusters to kill the last... No, yeah, we'll have to do this. Okay, yeah. It's time to get rid of this booster. Yeah, alright. And away it goes. Alright, RCS. Okay, turn this off. RCS. Okay, I think I kind of want this stuff to fly away from me somewhere. Certainly don't want it coming down on top of me. Alright, activate the landing engines. Let's thrust a little bit and get that piece of trash out of the way. Now start some vertical deceleration and let the jettison stuff go down first. Continue working on horizontal speed with the thrusters. Decelerating quickly because I've lost track of how close to the ground I was. 800 meters and dropping. Okay, that was close. There's a shadow. Barely see it, but there it is. Okay, lights on. So we've got two of those lights pointing downward for landing lights. Killing horizontal speed again. Looks like we're in for a nice soft touchdown. $52 meters to go. $14. We're down, engines off, brakes on. All right. Okay. And, oh, wait a minute. We're using a SAS or RCS. Turn that off. There. Okay. Let's get our crew report. Go ahead and get a materials bay. And both GU reports. Get our other science reports. The moon's east crater. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now all we need is for our guy to get off the ship and do a surface sample. All right. EVA report. All right. Go ahead and plant a flag since we're here. Yeah, I know. Such creative flag names, and I can't think of a single bit of witty text to put in there, so I won't. All right. All right, got him back in there, and it was actually halfway easy. All right. Brakes off. RCS off. Let's turn him around to where he's pointing towards the rim. SAS. And now here's where we try this thing with using these vertical engines to hop. So we lift off. Let's wait a minute. Smart ASS to hold 0 degrees. And then lift off. Gain some altitude, get up higher than that rim, and then fly over that way. Now let's go ahead and engage this engine for some forward thrust. Whoa, 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 no. Let's not do that. Oh, wait a minute. Of course, that tank is full. This tank is light. Let's go ahead and balance our fuel and oxidizer. I didn't want that. I wanted this. That should help the thing remain stable and not pitch forward. Alright, let's try activating this engine again. Increase throttle a bit here. Basically, we want to fly out of the crater and then repeat as much science as we can. Which means I probably shouldn't have used both goo containers, but oh well. We can at least get a surface sample and a crew report. EVA and all that good stuff. In fact, let's get another crew report. Oh, can't. Okay. Let's have a look here. Yes, we're going to get out there, out of the crater. Good. Okay, all we have to do now is coast and land again. Let's go ahead and cut this engine off. We won't be using it again until it's time to head back to Kerbin. Surface information. Now it's just a simple matter of coasting over to our eventual landing site, which will be outside of the crater. And I'm going to cut until we're close to another landing. Something did occur to me. How many people are reminded by this scene of the rocket bus scene in 2001: A Space Odyssey? Because it certainly reminds me of that. Of course, the rocket bus didn't have wheels, but hey, what the heck. We're beginning to descend. Twelve and a half kilometers from the surface, still moving forward pretty fast, so let's start doing something about that. And put in just a little bit of vertical thrust to slow us down so that we don't descend too fast. Back off the vertical engines just a little bit. Continuing to use the thrusters to arrest our forward motion. Try and work on cutting out some of that sideways motion as well. Turn this into a flat vertical descent. I figure we've got plenty of monoprop. We might as well use it. Seven kilometers to go. I'd say horizontal speed isn't much of an issue now. Concentrate now on keeping our vertical under control. We don't have to kill it all just yet because there's still 5 kilometers to fall. Okay, 3 kilometers. Two kilometers, still descending at 34 meters per second, although we're decelerating at a decent pace, I'd say. Surface has begun to take on that paper towel appearance. So we're getting close. We should start seeing ground scatter soon. Let's fall that last kilometer and set down again. Getting kind of critical on fuel, so this will definitely be the last one, the last attempt. Might have to redesign this to include more fuel in the next one. And maybe a better weight distribution. 400 meters. Almost there. Alright, we'll go ahead and set the brakes now. So that when it touches down, it'll tend to stop moving. .100 meters. There's a shadow around here somewhere. There it is. I'd say we're going to have just barely enough fuel to get this thing back to Kerbin now. And I'm going to end up using RCS for part of that. And almost there. 16 meters, 15. We're down. And bouncing. Alright, Smart ASS off, RCS off. Okay, go ahead and use key 9. Okay, we can't do the atmosphere scan. Okay, fine. Where's the temperature scan? Log temperature. Oh, we'd have to transmit what we've got. Alright, fine. Crew report. Review stored data. EVA report. Go ahead and transmit it. We got 100%. Surface sample. We'll keep that. And we'll do a new surface sample and a new crew report. Alright, crew report. Okay, fine. EVA. EVA report. Moon's Highlands. Okay, good. We'll transmit that. Oh, well, as soon as we get back aboard, we'll transmit it. And another surface sample. Keep that. Oh, let's plant a flag here. Okay, come on. Site 3. Surface sampled. That way we know where we've gotten a sample from. Okay. Getting back aboard. And now, let's arrange to send this thing back to Kerbin. Fuel is going to be a little on the tight side. Alright, first up, okay, those monoprop tanks are empty. There's some in both of those. So if I jettison these wheel girders, I won't be losing any monoprop. Alright, that'll work. Alright, brakes off. Let's turn bearing 90 degrees. Set this to hold 90. Alright, we'll give it a pitch of 5 degrees too. Okay, take off. Cut. Jettison the wheels. Jettison those, pitch to 45 degrees, and use the main engine. Oh no. We lost everything except what this guy is carrying science-wise. Ugh. All that science is scattered across the surface. Unusable. Okay, this means that our next mission is going to be a ship coming here specifically to land at Site 3. And somebody's going to have to EVA and go around this area. And if we can ever get this thing to stop rolling, moving. I don't want it to get any farther away from these things as it can than it has to, because we might just be able to get a Kerbal out here, EVA, walk over to these guys, all these pieces, and maybe even extract some science from the pieces that are remaining. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I certainly want to try. Turn the brakes on. Will that help? Probably not. There's no brakes on this thing. But it is slowing down now that it's not rolling anymore. I wonder if I should EVA him and have him standing out there. Alright, let's try that. We'll EVA. Hatch obstructed, can't exit. Lights on. Take data. Okay. Okay, our astronaut now has the data that was in the capsule. So there's no point in him. He's got plenty of EVA prop. Life support is not an issue, which is fine with me. Now let's walk over to these other pieces and see if it's possible to take the data from any of them. Like, for example, the materials bay and the goo containers and so on. I'm going to go ahead and walk over there, and I'll catch up with you when I start catching up with some of these parts. Okay, the downside of this, while there's these markers here, is that when you get within a certain distance, they disappear. But I'm lined up with one that just disappeared. There's another one just disappeared. Not sure how easy it's going to be to find any of these pieces of wreckage. And I'm really hoping that it is actually possible to pull the data out of, say, any of these parts that survived and didn't actually explode. Okay, there's a piece up here. Piece of debris here. You have to get really close to it to take data. That's not something with data on it. Okay. We'll head over here. See what else we can find. And then when I'm done, I'm going to walk him over there to Site 3, somewhere close to that, and that's where we're going to try to put a lander down. Okay, what's this? That's a thruster block. How about this? We got a goo container here, maybe? That would be nice. That's a decoupler. A couple of more pieces over here. But they could well be the parts that I jettisoned before the explosion. A rapid unplanned disassembly caused by an unscheduled contact with the surface. Oh, for crying out loud. That wheel is still spinning. Alright, let's see what's down here. Avoiding the lip of that crater there, because we're not going down into that. No, sirree, Bob, we're not. This piece here. Is that a part or is that ground clutter? Yeah, it's ground clutter. And this is another one of the wheels I jettisoned. There should be other parts, but I'm not finding them. They don't exactly stand out against the terrain. They're not exactly like bright colored, and the fact that these little markers disappear when you get close to them doesn't help. Alright, I'm taking him back over here to Site 3. I'm going to park him somewhere close to the Site 3 flag, and he will await rescue. And we will be rescuing him because he's carrying at least 4 experiments worth of science. And we want that. So we'll be back next time with a rescue mission. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.